They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
On second down, here's the option. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. And Herbert able to get this one to Eckler out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 44, Herbert dancing to his left. Got an open man, it's Josh Palmer. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 24-yard line. A glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play, and gave up a bigger one instead. His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Justin Herbert. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
On the return, Andre Roberts from his... And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And he'll be marked down at the 2-yard line. So problems there on the return. Very costly. Not what you need when you've just surrendered the lead.
Not at all, because this now has a chance to really snowball on them quickly. Their offense was on the sidelines talking about getting on the field and getting that score back.
Johnson. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Johnson. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Ty Johnson, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. They were able to push him backwards on first down, but this time he forces his way in.
I wonder if he went back to the huddle and said, guys, just a little bit more help, and I can get it done on this one. Maybe even overruled the play call from the sideline, just feeling like he had that opportunity, and he wanted to cash it in.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 8.
It's the score, Jets 14, Chargers 6.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Charger drive about to get going. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Now it's Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
And that's well executed there on third down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. In search of 8 yards on third down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive, 2 for 2. Herbert now. Over the middle, complete. It's Williams. And the Chargers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A very important third down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to
The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for first and goal. Out of the gun, Herbert. Flushed out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing. Just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Steven Anderson there to make the grab. And the Chargers are within a 2-point conversion of tying this game. This time, the extra point up and good. And this is now a 1-point game.
Chargers 13.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than...
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Uchenna and Nwosu got the sack there. The pressure that time right up the middle, and he was able to wiggle in there pretty easily and get the sack.
Yeah, sometimes you end up getting caught in a little bit of a breakdown about who to block up front, and that creates the gap there, and he took full advantage, got to the quarterback.
And now off to the races, down the right side, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football.
Yeah, and this just looked like a simple, ordinary play to start, but boy, did things change. Once he got free, it was off to the races, and once he hit high gear, there's absolutely no one who was going to stop him.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the catch on the next-gen stats.
Set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Here's Roberts to bring it out of the end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went.
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down.
The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He'll get this out wide to Eckler.
And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line.
That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
Time
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. 4th down, and on is Ty Long to punt. The Jets have Braxton Berrios back deep.
.31 yards on the punt there. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. A first down carry here for Johnson.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Jeff Smith on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 15 now.
Chargers 13.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Here's Roberts to bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
At the 23-yard line.
Check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Got a man, it's complete, it's Palmer. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. On 1st down, Justin Herbert. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Herbert throwing the out route incomplete. It's Williams. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw pulled in by Roberts here. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Back-to-back gains of 17, and they are really on the march now. It's a 1st down. 2nd and 10. Herbert throwing again. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Herbert. This is swung out to Eckler. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half, we get it back out to Brandon Gudden and Charles Davis.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gudden, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And the Jets set to receive this 3rd quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the 2nd half. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the 2nd half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They go play action with Wilson. On the move to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. He's going to look deep for more. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Jets. We saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
And give him credit. He deserves it. But this is such a breakdown defensively. My goodness. From a pass rush perspective, you know that they got to be coming hard on 4th down trying to get to the quarterback. But from a coverage perspective, how do you not see that play developing? And it turns into a touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Here's Roberts to bring it out of the end zone. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Charger drive about to get going. They started on the ground with Eckler, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And that's going to be good for a Chargers 1st down as the tackle made here at the 36.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. 3rd quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. Runs over him, and he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 74 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. First down, and they stick with Eckler. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 37.
That's another Chargers.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Palmer. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Herbert's throw going into the hands of Williams.
That's good for a Chargers. 1st and 10.
The handoff, it's Eckler. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2 at the 13-yard line.
Here's Herbert. And that's into the hands of Eckler. And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game.
Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Chargers are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Brandon Staley telling his troops to stay out there and go for 2. And he's going to get in for the score. And the lead now cut to 14. And the option play works on the 2-point try. What'd you think of the call?
I like the call. What you're worried about, though, is if the defense blitzes the play. And if they do, what your answer is, the option. Why? If they blitz it, the quarterback has a chance to get rid of it to a trailing back. That would work pretty well there.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
4 yards remain for 2nd down.
Now it's Wilson. And the grab by Croft.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They get this to Smith on the jet sweep. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you do.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
40 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right?
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Here's Wilson to throw.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
3rd and long, it's Wilson.
Open man is Denzel Mims.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown.
Denzel Mims.
64 yards.
And the Jets have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Chargers 21.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Here's Roberts to bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Charger drive about to get going.
And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Now Herbert able to get this one to Eckler out of the backfield. Now the ball comes loose, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
And it's third down.
Running from the gun, Johnson. And he'll take this one down to the 36. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Here we go with Johnson. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Throw right side, complete to Williams.
that's good.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Anderson. And despite the good footwork, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Now 2nd and 6 at the 47-yard line.
Check back 21. Hey, here we go. Hey, check back 21. Back 21.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. And this is Cook with a grab.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Now the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
1st and 10.
To the air again, Herbert. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. Herbert escaping the pressure right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Now this likely a must-have. 3rd and goal. Option play, and they'll give to Eckler. Yeah, he is marked down right about on top of that imaginary yellow line, but they say he's a bit short. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.